What's up, guys? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk. Hey, we're going to dive right in. We're about to talk about Xavier Howard, okay? A lot of disagreements on whether about Xavier Howard's future with the Miami Dolphins, and we're going to break that down for you in just a second. Before we do, we're going to let a few people come in the chat room, let the chat room fill up, and then we're going to have some good discussion about it, man. I personally feel like I have a good point on the matter. A lot of people disagree, but we need to talk about it. That's what it's about, man. Yo, TD, finally catching the live stream. SJ Wolf, shout out to you, man. I'm happy for you. Okay, I'm back, TD. All right, Rip, X for a first. Hey, I'm with you, Fins Up DV, but people don't seem to understand why we say that. But we'll discuss that in just a second, man. People need to realize that, man. You can't have everything. You cannot have everything, man. And this is a situation where we just can't have everything, man. All right. That was quick. Did you get my email yesterday? SJ Wolves? I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Was it tdfanstalk@yahoo.com? That was quick. Yes, it was, man. X4 first. Now I'm just trying to break some of the videos up because some people come for one topic or another, and then I'm trying to hear all of the different segments, man. Ready? TD, I donated recently 99 cents. I got you, Matthew. You don't remember? I said I appreciate your love and support, and shout out to Matthew, man. Cracking them jokes on the live stream, man. Ready for the call, TD. He's the MVP. Rashard for a second. Man, we're going to have a good conversation, man. We're going to have a good conversation. Hey, I think that was, let me see, was that SJ? Did you get SJ? Resend that email. Make sure, because I don't think I got it, man. I don't think I got it. Please resend it for me, man. All right, he's only performed for 1 year. Why do you have to pay him no more money? Hey, man, let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it, man. Listen, so many people talking about you do not trade Xavier Howard for number one, pros. He's young. Number two, his ceiling is very high. You know, number three, he's the best player on the team right now, and that can be argued. But anyway, and he's a Pro Bowler. X is probably the best Pro Bowler we've had in years. Trade X. What? I hate to say that, but people are overhyping X. Oh my gosh. All right, let's talk about it, man. You don't have to agree with TD. But I urge you to at least hear the points before you just automatically be the typical fan. You're crazy if you think we should trade X. He our only Pro Bowler. He's our only star. We need X. He's young. He has an upside. Listen. I want y'all in the comment section right now. Tell me, do you make Xavier Howard the highest paid cornerback in the league, and that's going to put him somewhere around $16, $17 million? Let me know in the comment section. Do you make this man the highest paid corner in the league? You're crazy. Yep, yes, no. I just got here. What's happened? Do you make Xavier Howard the highest paid cornerback in the league? Nope, he ain't a top 5 cornerback. He deserves it. Oh, my gosh. If you think we let him let go of him, hey, let me back up, man. Heck no, hell no. What up, TD Big Dog? What up, Raw 100? No, yes, hell no. No, but we still should pay him. Okay, but that's a no. No. God bless you and your family. Full attention, O-line. Chad Marchion, thank you for the donation. And then it came with an amazing message, one that makes all the sense in the world, one that I continue to tell people all the time. Not only did you leave a donation, but you literally left it with a message that is everything for our franchise. We need to stop all this other crap, Harbaugh and this, and Xavier Howard there, Rashad Jones and this, and we need to full attention to the O-line. Period, man. All right, man, let me keep going, man. Fortnite Dolphin, no, you don't pay him. Somebody said maybe. Listen, this is my point. Dolphin Nation is always so spread out. Always so spread out. Yeah, no. You think, yeah, you stupid. You think, no, you're stupid. I ain't calling none of y'all stupid. Shout out Matthew Perez. He keep dropping them 99s on me. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the love and support, man. You always coming through for me. But listen, guys. Listen. Somebody said build around X and Minka. Let's be clear. See, people don't know money, man. Man, what my pen? What my dolphin pen, man? People don't know money. People don't know money, man. SJ, I just got your email. I'll check it out after the stream, man. Let me get my folder, man. Let me get my little notepad. These are the gifts that were won. All right, let's break this down, man. Let's go down the road. Let's go down the road for these people that think we should keep X, okay? All right? Hell no, he not even at his peak yet. Y'all are delusional. Let's go down the list of what people are talking about when they say pay Xavier, make him the highest paid in the league, okay? Let's go down the list, okay? First of all, first and foremost, okay? You're going to pay this man. I need y'all to understand. You have $191 million. $191 million in cap space is estimated next year, okay? Now, we're talking about paying a man about $16.5 million per year on maybe a 5-year deal. 5-year deal, okay? We talk about like an 85, 86, 80-something million dollar contract. These days, 50 million might be guaranteed. $16.5 million. Don't forget, we also going to have to give Tunsil maybe about 14 plus, maybe. I'm just trying to be generous for the Dolphins, trying to help him out. Tunsil, man, let me stop kidding myself. Tunsil finna be a $100 million guy. Let's just be honest. Tunsil is about to be a $100 million guy, probably. He is about to get paid, man. Tunsil is going to get paid, man. But what we going to give Tunsil, let's just say, on the low end, $15 million? 2 players right there, $31.5 million. Yeah, you keep Tunsil. See, I'm with paying Tunsil because he's proven. He's more proven. And he's a left tackle. And he is a left tackle. Okay? Not to mention our offensive line, Juwan James, what you gonna have to get this man by $12 million? Man, hold on. Let me do this because I need to bring my calculator up. Because some people don't see they very hopeful all the time. Oh, you know, we gotta keep this. And then you ask them how we gonna do it. And then they wonder why the linebackers suck every year because we can't afford no good ones. Then they wonder why the receiving core declines because we can't afford good ones. Then they wonder why we never get an O-line because we can't afford good ones. Ridiculous, man. I'm sorry, guys. The wifey calling. You know, I gotta answer for the wifey. Hello? Hey. Yeah, I'll talk to you later about it. I took care of that yesterday. All right, bye-bye. Sorry, guys. Had to make sure the wifey was good. But listen, man. Somebody said, dude, I would not pay James. I would pay James because it's going to be hard enough to find 4 guys on the O-line. You need a left guard, you need a center, you need a right guard. And if you don't get James, you need a right tackle too. You at least have one there that's decent. James ain't no superstar. He ain't playing on no Tunsil level. People like James playing good too. He's playing well enough to stay on the roster and give him some money because it's hard enough to find all the rest of the replacements, okay? Okay? That's why. Yes, James' position is a lot more important. Okay? Now, you're going to pay James, all right? Let me just add these up, okay? Let me use the touch screen. 16.5 plus 15 mil plus, make sure I'm doing this right, 12 equals. That's 43.5. All right? 53-man roster, y'all. 3 players are going to be taking up 43.5. And think about it. Are we going to get a young quarterback or are we going to get a veteran? You see what I'm saying? Y'all, here's what y'all got to understand, man. Here's what you got to understand. By the time you pay Minkah Fitzpatrick's first round, Laramie Tunsil, Xavier Howard, Laramie Tunsil, Juwan James, that's just a few to mention. your quarterback. By the time you play 10 players, we're going to be well over $100 million, y'all. That means we're going to have $91 million left for 43 players. Do you understand what that means? That means on average, the remaining 43 players are going to be getting paid about $2 million each on average. On average, the remainder of your roster is going to be getting paid around $2 million each. Now, we know that ain't going to be the case because with the receivers and the running backs, all these $6 and $7 million deals, you're going to leave us with about 20 players fighting with, like literally, we're going to have like 20 players left that we under contract fighting for $7 million or something like that when it's all said and done. Then we wonder why our linebackers suck. Then we wonder why we ain't got a cornerback opposite of Xavier Howard. Think about all the holes we need to fill. If we say we go address the O-line, say we go address the whole O-line, right? 100,000, just saying. Shit, I play for 100,000. Hey, I would too. But listen, say we just address the O-line. You got Tunsil's, quote unquote, 15 million. Juwan James, another 12. If you go get yours, if you go replace, if you're going after your O-line in free agency, you're gonna be spending what, 10 million on a guy? 10 million on another guy, and hopefully you can get your third one in the draft, and that's going to be like probably a $2 or $3 million guy. Your O-line alone, 10, 20, 30, 40. Your O-line alone will be 50 million. Your quarterback will be 20 million probably. That's 70 million right there. 6 players, 70 million. Y'all got to understand this money and where it goes. I'm trying to give y'all a picture of what you're going to have left. Or what you gonna have left? You want to sign William Hayes again? Well, here's 12 million. That's 82 million with seven players. You see what I'm saying here? 7 players, 82 million right there. TD, the QB will not be 20 million in 2019. You're right, it'll be more. We still got to get Tannehill a few bucks to say bye. I know what you mean. It ain't going to be 20 million because we're probably going to bring in somebody young. But when it's all said and done, giving Tannehill his cash plus the new guy, probably more than 20 million. Come on, man. You want to make a guy high? This is what gets me, man. People always going after the best player out there, and then he's going to rip you apart. First of all, they're going to ask for a premium because you're the Miami Dolphins. You need star power just to even stay relevant. Paying Xavier Howard $16 million a year is going to be the reason why you can't have a good corner opposite of him. Then we're going to wonder, man, the other corner getting burnt. We need to upgrade. How you supposed to do that if you paying these guys this kind of money? I don't think they'll keep William Hayes. They'll want to keep William Hayes, but they probably won't keep William Hayes because he probably going to go somewhere else because he unrestricted. Come on, man. Y'all, it's all this hopeful thinking. No, we can't get rid of this person, but you never want to talk about the money. Pay him whatever you need to pay him. Are you serious? Are you serious? For everybody who's like, we'd be ridiculous to get rid of Xavier Howard, you want to pay $16 million for a guy who ain't even proven? I don't care that he made a Pro Bowl this year. That don't mean he's proven. This man, this is his first great year. And the truth be told, it wasn't even great. Truth be told, it wasn't even great. I done seen so many plays on film where this man has got beat. And we talk about just because a quarterback ain't lead his receiver and underthrown and stuff, and Xavier Howard uses athleticism and make interceptions. Oh, Xavier Howard. Honestly, Minkah has more upside than X. No question about it. No question about it, man. No question about it. Y'all falling in love because this man got a Pro Bowl bid? Because he had 3 games in a row with 2 picks? Come on, man. I go on film and I see this man getting beat all over the field. Hell, to be honest with you, early in the season, we on the live stream. Oh, come on, X, man. You can't be getting beat like that. X got beat on the play. Not until all the injuries happened, then he starts showing himself. Oh, X, save that game. X, save that game. We got all hyped and we got excited because he was helping win games. But we act like we saw that for 2.5 years or something, was like, lock this man in, pay this man. And then he coming off an injury. And then he's coming off of an injury. X is the reason we won the Raiders game. I agree. But he ain't the reason he getting $16.5 million per year. I don't care that he the reason we won the Raiders game. Do you know how many? He's not a bum, but you know how many bums in the league? They the reason they won a game are just shocking. Shocking, man. No, man, don't get fooled like that, man. Yeah, TD, you gotta trade him now. Get some draft picks. And then you can be so creative with it. You can go in and say, "Hey, who wants Xavier Howard? We looking for a first round pick." And some boo boo the fook I wouldn't even trade for a first round pick with a corner unless they're proven. And I see. Well, let me see. No, I wouldn't give up a first round pick for Xavier Howard if it was another team, because you're giving up the first round pick, which is a what, $8 million a year salary if you're top, and if you're at the bottom pick, one of the bottom first round picks is like $2 or $3 million. No, man, you let this man finish out his rookie contract. You offer him what's reasonable, and if he ain't for it, hey, enjoy free agency. You use him next year. You use him, and ain't nothing wrong with that either. You use him next year, and when you use him next year, you say, hey, show us you deserve to be the highest paid. Come out, make the Pro Bowl again. Matter of fact, go ahead and get us 12 interceptions next year, 12 plus. Let's see that happen. Let's see you lock down every single receiver that you're gonna face next year. Don't renegotiate that contract in the offseason this year. No, we need to see you next year. We need to see you next year. No, man, you just don't. Not at the cornerback position. And to be fair, the cornerback position, then if he has a good year next year, but it's still like, yeah, but I don't know if I want a 5-year lock him down, franchise is behind. But you don't lock it in 5 years, big time money on somebody because of their ceiling. At least start seeing a little bit more of their ceiling. At least next year, see them come closer to their ceiling. Because this man is fresh off an injury. Everybody gonna be sick in the face if we re-up in the offseason. Next you know, he playing. Next you know, he playing like Bobby McCain did this year. Next thing you know, he playing like Bobby McCain did this year. Did we make Bobby McCain the highest paid nickel? Are we gonna learn? Are we gonna learn? Did we not just make Bobby McCain the highest paid nickel? Oh my gosh. We literally just made Bobby McCain the highest paid nickel last offseason. Did Bobby McCain play like he should have been the highest paid nickel? Bobby was hurt though. When he wasn't hurt, he was still tripping. I don't want to hear that hurt crap. I don't want to hear that hurt crap. Bobby was getting, listen, man, I saw A. Thielen put a move on Bobby. Bobby did a 360 in coverage. Bobby did a 360 in coverage. Bobby back it up. He's going for it. A. Thielen done shook him. Bobby turned around and tried to catch him. And next you know, A. Thielen where he originally tried to shake him. Oh, man. I mean, the evidence is everywhere in front of us, and people ignore it, man. We just literally did the same thing with Bobby McCain. Paid this man. Paid this man. X Factor deserves it. X don't deserve it. If he keep this up, he'll deserve it. He don't deserve it. He didn't even play a full season. He didn't even play a full season, and we talk about he deserve it. What are we talking about, man? y'all want this Bobby McCain situation to happen all over again. No. Make some sense of it, man. I would trade Bobby. Who gonna want him as the highest paid nickel? $8 million some dollar nickel? Man, if Bobby keep playing like this, Dolphins got juked out of their money, man. And they about to do the same thing with Xavier Howard if they listen to some of y'all talk about pay this man, build around X and Minka if the Dolphins are smart. Oh my God, how many times I have to do this, man? I mean, this is this not common sense, man? Watch this, y'all. Watch this. You know what? We're gonna start doing this, man. O-line. If we don't ever have an O-line that we want, if we ever gonna have an O-line that we want, we're gonna have a $50 million O-line. Okay? We're going to have a $50 million O-line. We gonna pay Xavier Howard $16 million. Talk about build around Minka and Xavier. Okay, Xavier Howard $16 million. What you think Minka gonna be worth when he come up for time? 13, 14 million, another 14 right there. 80 million on 6 players. $80 million on 6 players. And if we building around them and we talk about 5 years from now in the future, because that's what you're saying when you say build around them. 5 years from now in the future, whatever quarterback we do get, they gonna be making $25 million at that point. You can't tell me I'm wrong. By the time that come, they're gonna be making $25 million. That's the standard rate for a quarterback. And we coming in and we trying to get our quarterback now, and he's for the future. If we're building around Minka and Xavier Howard, that means in the future, 5 years from now, that new quarterback is going to be up for their big contract. They're going to be getting $25 million. So you mean to tell me we're going to spend $105 million on 7 guys? $105 million on 7 guys. Offensive line, Xavier Howard, Minka Fitzpatrick, in the quarterback. So we literally gonna leave ourselves with $85 million for how many? Let me see. For 46 players? 46 players? 46 players gonna have to divide $85 million? That's less than $2 million per player. And we keep wondering why we suck in so many other positions. Sue did this to us for several years. Sue's contract was worth 4 decent, really solid players. Sue's contract was worth 4 really solid players. You could have had 4 really solid players on the roster instead of Sue. And we talking about dividing we're talking about dividing $85 million between 46 players. Come on, man. And y'all wonder why, we ain't never got a top flight receiver. We ain't never got a good linebacker. We ain't got a cornerback that's opposite of this guy. We ain't got... No. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. This is all I'm trying to say. This is why he doesn't deserve it. X deserves it. This is why he doesn't deserve it. Nobody in the league, if you ask me, deserves $16 million a year to play corner. Maybe 1 or 2. Maybe. Your boy in Jacksonville, yeah, I'll pay him. I ain't got to worry about his ceiling. I know he up there. He up there and continue to be. Come on, man. We pay X so he can get hit again. Who would replace X then? Who knows? That's what the whole process is about. It's about a building process. Before I'm gonna answer that, who's gonna replace X? I'm gonna elaborate on that, but I have to stick to I can't let y'all take me off of the point, because if y'all keep on saying that, hey, the man deserves it, then I want to hear from y'all. How do you divide $85 million between 46 players? Less than $2 million per player. Let me be generous and say 20 of those players gonna add up to about $20 million. Let's say we giving like 20 of them low money, right? 20. That means you're left with 26 players with $65 million. That's still an average of about $2.5 million for the remaining 26 players. Like, how do you survive that way? You got your O-line, you got your quarterback, you got your, I don't know if Minkah's going to be nickel or safety, and you got your cornerback. But what is that going to do for your pass rush? An average of $2.5 million left per player, and you ain't even got no pass rush. See, I ain't considered a pass rush, but we all know when you add a pass rush, we ain't even got to be great at pass rush. If you add a decent pass rush, a front four, that's at least going to be about $30 million for 4 players for a decent pass rush. So you're going to have 22 players left fighting for $30 million? 22 players for $30 million, that's about 1 point something each. It just ain't feasible. It's not feasible. It's not. And then we wonder, well, let's take that remaining $30 million because it looked like we got a team. Pay your little receivers. Matter of fact, the receiving core we got now eat up the rest of that $30 million like that and more. Well, there go the squad, TD. What about the other corner, opposite Xavier Howard? What about the other safety? What about the nickel if Minkah's going to the safety? I don't know. What about the linebackers? What about the running backs? And we wonder why every year we get into a situation where we do go get big free agents. All right, we straight on this. Man, we need to go trade or do something for that position. Why y'all always think you can just go do it? You ain't got the money. You ain't got the money left because you want to pay people like Xavier Howard $16 million. And you want to pay people like Bobby McCain eight point something million a year and don't even play like he was. And you know what? The truth be told, Bobby McCain ain't earned that 8 something. They went off of his ceiling. They went off of Bobby McCain's ceiling. They looked at, hey, he's solid, he's decent, he makes some good decisions. He got a high ceiling. Pay the guy 9, lock him in. That's what they did. They went off his ceiling. We could actually trade him for 2 picks. I agree, but I would love a first round. Let me tell you why. I like to control those 2 picks, Darcy. And here's why. I don't care if it's a team that drafts 20th. Give me that 20th pick. Give me that 20th pick. You know what I'm going to do with that 20th pick? I'm going to find a team that draft worse. Oh, you draft 27th? I'll give you the 20th pick if you give me the 27th, but also give me one of your 3rd rounders or your 4th rounders. I'm stockpiling. I'm stockpiling, man. Now I'm taking 2 of my 4ths and asking for a late 2nd. Now I got 2 first rounders, 2 second rounders. Better chance of building, man. Better chance of building. Much better chance of building, man. You can utilize Xavier Howard, man, and get 2 picks out of it. You can turn those 2 picks into a first rounder and a second rounder, an extra one on both. You picking twice in the first round, you picking twice in the second round. Imagine that, y'all. Yeah, you won't have a 4th round pick in my scenario I just gave you. But imagine that. You picking twice in the first round and twice in the second round. Rebuild looks a whole lot more progressive. A rebuild looks a whole lot more progressive. Unless you want to be boo-boo the fool and take both of those first rounders and go get Jim Harbaugh. I can't even believe it came out of my mouth. No, I mean, I'm not advocating for it. That'd be dumb. But this is what it is, man. You do not keep no Xavier Howard if he wants to be the highest paid cornerback. You don't keep him. You go get your assets now. But he's young, TD. I don't care. Let me tell y'all something. The Dolphins, what y'all ain't realizing, that's why this rebuild ain't going to take as long as people think. I see 2 years. And then the 3rd year, we ready. Let me tell y'all why. Let me tell you what Grier has been doing, and I love it. Look at the running back and the wide receiver position. We are set at running back for the future, period. Get those big names out your head. We ain't got no Le'Veon Bell type guy. We'll talk about that later because y'all delusional too, thinking we should get him. Same situation. Paying this guy. Matter of fact, he ain't played football in a year. Paying this guy big money. One injury and we screwed. Let me tell you about these running backs and wide receivers. I like what Greer's done in the past, and he's put us in the position we're in right now. First of all, the running backs have been by committee. Frank Gore is on his way out. He's real solid. He can get the job done. Let's give him majority of the carries. Let's hold these young talents back, but we're going to keep them. Let me tell y'all what the Dolphins are doing. Everybody like, man, we need to run Drake more. Why didn't we use Drake a lot? Why didn't we use Balaj a lot? Why didn't we use Bolden? All these guys. Miami Dolphins smart. You think they want to wear those guys out and they know the goal was to win in the future? Why am I going to wear those guys out? Those guys could be a top running back in the NFL, but we've suppressed their talent. All we need to do is know that they have the talent, but we've technically suppressed their talent. Bringing Gore in, which I hope we do one more year, but bringing Gore in, we actually have suppressed their talent. We have suppressed their talent, and it was smart to suppress it, strategically smart. Here's why. If they don't make a Pro Bowl, they're not 1,000 yards, they're not breaking records, they're not doing this spectacular, but you know what you got, you know that they can. When it's time for them to get paid, they can't come to the table with that fool type money that, hey man, I deserve this. We can go sign Drake, we can go sign Bolden, we can go sign Balaj. We can sign all three of the running backs for minimal dollars. Not minimal. We give them mid-range because they're young. But listen, Le'Veon Bell gonna cost you $16 million a year, right? All three of our running backs would cost us about $16 million. All three of them. That's why I like what we've been doing. And it's even more apparent in the receiver position. Kenny Stills, he's the highest paid, but hey, we're keeping him at bay. And look at Devontae Parker. He'd be crazy. Ain't nobody gonna want him for no 12 plus million. We're gonna get, if we want to keep him, we're gonna get a great deal coming up. Albert Wilson, I'm glad he got hurt because he started to shine like a star. And the reason why I'm glad he got hurt, people want him, but then they're going to be weary about the injury. Plus, he's already in Miami. We can get him for a good price. Amendola, another veteran year. Low price, not crazy price. Jakeem Grant, same thing. Grant is the X factor. We know Grant's talent. He could be one of the best slots in the league, a multi-threat. He's like one of those guys who was brought in the league to be your slot receiver, be your punt returner, your kickoff returner, just do so much special teams. He's the real steal. He's the real steal. We know what he can do in his talent in and out. But we get to get him for the cheap because we've never let him have that breakout year. But we know he can. If he's healthy and he gets to play a full season and he's a primary guy, when Amendola is gone and Grant is primarily in the slot or something like that, this guy should be getting paid at least 8, 9, 10 million a year, but we're not going to have to because we suppress their talent. What their worth is a lot more than what they're going to get because of how we suppress their talent. So whenever it's time for the future and it's time to shine, we tell them, hey, we open up their talent. We got plays directly for them. We this and that, and this. Now we got you on a 5-year cheap deal. Give us everything you got. I love what we're doing at the running back and the receiver position. In 2 years, we might not have a receiver on the roster that we pay more than $8 million for, but all of them will be worth it. And Bryce Butler, bringing him in, same situation. He's getting pennies, y'all. I got to go look it up, but I think Bryce Butler literally getting like $1 million or $2 million, maybe even less. And he can be, I told y'all, I ain't a fan of Bryce Butler as a superstar, but he's the replacement for Amendola, but not in the slot, on the outside. Big body receiver, go up and get it. You can't bump him on the line because he's big and physical. see the plan. I see where we're going to save our money. But we can't screw that up giving Xavier Howard $16.5 million. We can't do that. That's ridiculous, y'all. It's ridiculous, man. And if you don't think somebody like Jalen Ramsey after this contract, see, Jacksonville gonna have to deal with the same thing. But at least they know what they got in Ramsey. They gonna get this man the max. I wouldn't be surprised when after he offered this little contract he owned, I wouldn't be surprised when it's time to pay this man, he don't become the highest paid cornerback of all time in the NFL. I wouldn't be surprised. Jalen Ramsey. I would not be surprised. And that'll be good for Jacksonville, but at the same token, look at how they're going to suffer. Look at the impact it's going to have on their overall roster. One guy, $20 million. Do y'all understand that? One guy, potentially, oh my gosh, I mean, big money, y'all. Big money. One guy. I don't see how you live like that. What position out of QB would you pay the max? What position? Left tackle. Left tackle. Left tackle, I will pay the max. Left tackle. And knowing Tunsil might even look at the team and say, hey, I'll help y'all out. I don't need $20 million a year. Give me $17.5 and make more of it guaranteed. That's where the front office gets smart. You can give them less money if you make more guaranteed. You can get this man less money if you can make more guaranteed. I wouldn't be surprised if you can't nail Tunsil for about $16.5 million per year for 5 years and go ahead and fully guarantee the whole contract. Scary to fully guarantee, but look how much you're saving. Look how much you're saving. Tunsil might do that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what our front office, how they be working these deals, because it seems like they always overpay. Xavier Howard, $16.5 million, y'all. Possibly. Possibly. And what I try to put on people is the fact that $16.5 million, man, that's about 8.5% of the full cap. One player taking 8.5% of your cap. That's tough. That's tough. And you ain't a left tackle or a quarterback. That's tough. That's tough, man. You know they're going to pay him, right? I don't know that. I don't know that. Let me say this. I will respect the Dolphins so much more if they just don't pay him in this offseason. That's all I'm saying. I don't mind you paying the guy. Just don't pay him this offseason. Just don't create the contract this offseason. Let's see this man play. And I know the whole conversation, yeah, but you don't want to lose him. You don't want to lose him by letting him go to free agency. I don't care if you got to let the man play 8 games and then do it. But let's see him play, especially off of this injury. Can we do that first? Please. Corolla Clicks, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Corolla Clicks. Clicks, yeah. Obviously have a YouTube channel, man. Y'all go subscribe, see what Corolla Clicks doing, man. Just giving you a shout out. You are awesome, bro, and way too cool too. I wish you call my YouTube channel name. What is it? Is it Corolla Clicks? I mean, I just called it if that's it, man. But shout out to you. Thanks for your support, man. Trade X to Arizona plus a late round pick. Why not pay him? All right, let me ask you. Y'all keep on talking about why not pay him, right? I did this yesterday, and then I shut all the people up that kept on saying pay Xavier Howard. Matter of fact, let me do this real quick. Let me help y'all out. I'm going to help y'all out real quick, okay? If you want to pay Xavier Howard, make him the highest paid. If you don't even comment in the comment section. If you want to make Xavier Howard the highest paid cornerback in the NFL, say yes in the comment section. If you want to make him, if you feel that the Miami Dolphins should make him the highest paid cornerback in the NFL, say yes in the comment section. All right, so we got a yes. All I needed was one. And here's why. I ain't getting on you. I ain't getting on you or nothing. But what if Xavier Howard wanted $50 million a year? Kenzie, everybody who say yes, everybody who said yes, if Xavier Howard wanted $50 million a year, would you do it? I already know the answer. The answer is no. I'm going to answer it for you. But I lead that into another question. Then what is too much? I leave those people with the question. If you wouldn't do it for $50 million, I need you to come up with the number right now. What is too much? $9 million. He wants to be the highest paid corner. And you telling me that we need to pay the guy. What is too much? $9 million ain't even the question. He wants 16 and a half. So I don't understand that people keep saying pay the guy. Then tell me what number is too much. If you keep on talking about pay this man, then help me understand what number is too much. Name the best cornerback in the league right now. Y'all name the best cornerback in the league right now. Let me know the best cornerback in the league right now. Ramsey. The best quarterback in the league that ain't on a rookie contract. That's not on a rookie contract. I know the best ain't always the highest paid, but sometimes people become the highest paid because they Xavier Howard it up and say I want to be the highest paid. Y'all remember Josh Norman? Y'all remember Josh Norman? Josh Norman got $15 million, remember? 15 a year. Patrick Peterson getting 14, I believe. Let me see. If I'm not mistaken, let me use Patrick Peterson. Patrick Peterson, 14 million, makes him the fourth highest paid cornerback in the NFL. Fourth highest. He's the fourth highest. So Xavier Howard is looking around because as years go on, those numbers rise, y'all, because the salary cap rises. Somebody said, I'm going to say this. X, 12.5 million because he never played a full season. That's high, but I ain't tripping about that. That's high, but I'm not tripping about that. If we can lock X in for a 5-year deal, 12.5 each year, I'm not tripping about that. It's still a little up, but I'm not tripping about it. But everybody on here talking about we need to pay the guy. He wants to be the highest paid. So I still haven't gotten the answer. I asked you, all those who want to pay the guy, how much is too much? Put in the comment section, X amount of money is too much. This amount of money is too much. That's what I'm waiting on. I haven't heard anybody say it yet. Jay, you just tripping. I haven't heard all these people talking about pay this man. Give me a number. What's too much? I give X 10 million. Somebody says 16 million. L. Burgess says 16 million. He gonna run around 16.5. I'm telling you. That's where the market's gonna be. And you don't do no 16 million. Oh my gosh. 10 million is so if here's my point, guys. If you say any number under 16.5, then you basically agreeing with me, trade X now. Because it's too much. That's all I'm saying. I want X. I want him to be here forever. But if your number is anything under 16.5 million because he want to be the highest paid, then you are in essence, you are agreeing with me. Trade him now for a first rounder or whatever you can get. Come on, man. That's all I'm saying. That's too much for a cornerback. Simple. I know. I'm just feeding into these people that's saying, pay the guy. Pay the guy. You're right, TD. 100% agree. I trust me on this. I know 16 is too much. Then you agree. Everybody who's saying y'all crazy if you let Xavier walk, that means you want to pay this man $16.5 million a year. If you say that's too much, you're actually agreeing with me. Trade him now. That's all I'm saying. So hopefully I brought all y'all, man. Y'all, this is stupid if you think you should trade X. You don't make no sense. You don't know what you're talking about. To all the people that started the chat coming at me like that, hopefully this put it to rest. Because I ain't got nobody that said over 16 million yet. Barely had anybody to say over 13 or 12. 15 million will make him the highest paid. No, about 16.5 million to make him the highest paid. I know you're looking at the highest paid around 15 million right now because they're on current contracts that started a year or two ago. Salary cap keeps going up. That number in this offseason is going to be around 16.5. That's what the number is going to be because it's going to be other guys that's getting paid. Jalen Ramsey, whenever he's up, he's going to get paid. TD, who said he wanted 16, TD? He said he wanted to be the highest paid. What does that mean? We got cornerbacks making 15 million right now that signed deals 2 years ago. The value today is up with the salary cap going up about 8%. Salary cap goes up 8%. GMs take every position in what they should play and increase it by 8%. So you take 15 million and increase it by 8%. You're gonna have, I'm guessing here, somewhere around an additional 1.3 million, 1.2. That puts you around 16.2, 16.3. Y'all think I'm just trying to come at y'all with just some news about, oh, get rid of X now, and what's this about? What? No, this is real talk. These are decisions the team have to make that can screw us long term. This is what I try to explain to y'all. One move can screw you long term. Let me give you an example. Xavier Howard, $16 million a year, $80 million contract, whatever it equates to, 5-year deal, $60 million guaranteed. Meaning you're going to have this guy at a minimum of 4 years. He comes out next year, don't even look half the same as he did. Not saying that's going to happen, but what if it happens? How do we feel as an organization to know that we're going to have a guy and say, man, let's even go even further. He gets hurt again. Now coming into not next year, but the year after, he just doesn't even look the same. So we got a guy on our roster that you can't even trade because you overpaid for him by so far. So far, you can't even trade. Nobody even want him in a trade, but yeah, you got a guaranteed amount of money long term. And now you talking about we need to buy that contract out. And his agent's like, nah, we straight. Nah, we straight. Just give us what the contract say. He's ready to play. He's healthy. Matter of fact, he's not healthy. He's going to sit and get his money. One injury. Yeah, like sorry, ASS Tannehill. You spot on, just like Tannehill. Knowing what we know now, instead of that average 19 or 20 million a year, we wish we could have got him for maybe 15 or 16 a year. You're right. Didn't even play 2 of the seasons. Got paid though. Went against our cap. Couldn't do nothing while he was out for adding talent. Wasted money. We got players in front of us that's giving us evidence, and we want to keep going down this road. Tannehill is an example. Pure example. Bobby McCain is another example. Made him the highest paid nickel, and look, $8 million a year to Bobby McCain. The way he played this year, he would have been lucky to get 3 from me. But he got paid. He got paid. It's right here in front of us. right here in front of us. And now I don't hear the chat so much talking about you crazy if you talk about Trey X. This is my point exactly. Hopefully I painted the picture for you. Everybody, the first thing, oh, you crazy, you delusional, man. I'm done with this. I'm unsubscribing to this. This is ridiculous. Hopefully you stood around to hear the reason why. If Hayward is $8 million, is at $8 million, and the top 5 cornerback, X isn't worth it. But hey, some people say pay that man. Pay that man. I'm sitting here listening to some of my peers, even on YouTube. Hey man, we got to lock in Xavier Howard. I don't care if it takes making him the highest paid. I'm just like, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. You know, TD ain't about the drama. Just ridiculous, man. But it's hard to sit around and watch this type of stuff. Shout out SJ Wolves for the donation, helping the channel, man. Love you, man. I appreciate you. TD, I know this basketball, but the Orlando Magic said it was too much to pay Shaquille O'Neal. And look what he did. When basketball is different, Edwards. In basketball, one player can impact the whole game. In basketball, one player can carry a team. I know that's harder in today's basketball, and you might want at least 2 on your squad to get it done. Maybe. But in basketball, one player can impact it all. That was just dumb from Orlando. That was just dumb from Orlando. This is the NFL. This is the NFL. Give Patrick Mahomes 5 Jesse Davises in front of him. We wouldn't even mention the man's name this year. This is the NFL. One position relies on the other. You can't get mad at a receiver if the ball never thrown to him. You can't get mad at a receiver if the ball is underthrown, overthrown. This is the NFL, man. It's not the same as the NBA. One player can literally impact it all. Apples and oranges, bro. Sorry. Apples and oranges. Restructure Tannehill contract, ride him to 2020, get that pick for X, turn into more, rebuild, fix O-line. I like that. I like that. Y'all may not like it, man. And I've been actually making a conscious effort, so hopefully y'all notice. I've been trying to make a conscious effort this week to not even talk about Tannehill. Hopefully y'all notice that. But that made me want to say one thing, man. We're in a position right now. Tannehill came out as the last ranked quarterback in the NFL. There was a report today. Tannehill is ranked dead last in the NFL. And a lot of that got to do with the O-line and his play. Don't get me wrong. He hasn't played his best football. He had some very good flashes this year that I was proud of, but he ain't played his best football overall. But a lot of his ranking, me and him at 32, has to do with the offensive line. Because we know Tannehill ain't ranked 32. Even if we don't like him, we know he ain't ranked 32. But we're in a unique position to where, let me ask y'all in the comment section. If you can restructure Tannehill's deal right now and say you can get Tannehill for 5 more years at $60 million, would you do it? $12 million per year. Would you do it? Y'all let me know in the comment section. 5 years, $12 million per. No. As a backup, no. Hell no, no. All right. Somebody said 45 million. That's too high. Well, I don't know what y'all mean when y'all say too high. I mean, do y'all even keep up with salary caps and what quarterbacks get in the NFL these days? Y'all keep talking about that's too high. Do y'all know what quarterbacks make in the NFL? Do you know if they're not on their rookie contract? Do you know how? And I ain't talking about a guy they just brung in for 1 year. I'm talking about a guy who do you know who the lowest paid quarterback is in the NFL? I'm gonna guess here. I'm gonna guess that the lowest paid quarterback in the NFL at least makes $14 million a year on a 5-year deal. I'm gonna guess. And I'm talking long deals. I ain't talking about these rookie contracts that y'all get enamored about. Do y'all even know what a quarterback makes? Because y'all saying that's too high. 12 million ain't nothing. That's half of what a lot of quarterbacks actually make. Half. Half, y'all. That ain't on a rookie deal. Literally. Here's why I say that, y'all. First of all, you would be getting him for 5 years, right? We already know the next 2 to 3 years or whatever anyway. To me, the next 2 to 3 years is whatever anyway. But you still want to be competitive. What you don't want to do is have weapons and have a bum throwing them to them and you don't even know what your weapons are capable of. That's what you don't want to do. A lot of people, let's go get the new quarterback. You don't want to bring in, I don't feel comfortable bringing in a new quarterback and them not being good enough to evaluate our talent. It's scary. It's scary. But I think y'all sleeping on a 5 year, 60 million for Tannehill. I think y'all sleeping on that. I think y'all are. And I think it's just because you just don't want Tannehill anymore. But I think you're sleeping on it. You know, Tannehill is the type of quarterback where if we fix the team, he'll be the type of quarterback that we'll go win a Super Bowl. And everybody will be like, wow, just imagine if we didn't keep him. He's like a Harbaugh. Harbaugh was going to get fired last year, and they decided to go one more year. And now they're in the playoffs. I don't care that it's Lamar Jackson. Look, one change, a Lamar Jackson made the difference. I don't know, man. Ryan Tannehill is a poor man's Flacco. Well, when Flacco was at his best, I'll tell you this: at least he had an O-line. So I don't know what you're talking about, Pete. You're off, man. At least he had an O-line. Guys, can y'all do me a favor when we debate Tannehill? Can y'all at least throw out quarterbacks that didn't have the same situation? Now they might be mediocre like he is, but at least compare him to a quarterback that's had the same situation. Same situation. Let's at least do that. At least do that. Oh, well, look at Patrick Mahomes. You can't even compare the situation. Not even close. And for the life of me, it kills me when people say stuff like, look at Russell Wilson. He ain't got no line. You don't know football. You don't know football. First of all, Russell Wilson does have a line. Second off, what you got to understand about the Seattle Seahawks game plan, they don't run 5 men on the line of scrimmage anyway. They run 7 and 8 men on the line of scrimmage. Go look at Seahawks highlights and then go count how many men are on the line of scrimmage. Go count most of all Russell Wilson highlight plays. There's 6, 7, and 8 guys on the line of scrimmage. Yeah, Russell can run too. It's easy to run when you got 8 men on the line in all kind of lanes. And let's not say Tannehill can't run, because at the end of the day, we done seen Tannehill. One of his biggest weapons was actually pulling it and running. Big time in that. He just doesn't look for it. He doesn't intentionally try to do it. And that's what y'all don't love about it, man. Yeah, I love me some Tannehill because I see his flaws. And I see his strengths. But other people don't, man. Deshaun Watson. What about him? Are you comparing offensive lines? I need y'all to go. Matter of fact, Deshaun Watson, they were the ones who actually started it against Miami this year. They the ones who started the 6 and 7 and 8 men on the line of scrimmage this year. That ain't even usually in their game plan. Against the Miami Dolphins, they put 7 and 8 men on the line of scrimmage. Go back and look at our last 8 games. Every single team put 6, and they don't even normally do this, y'all. Every single team put about 7 or 8 guys on the line of scrimmage. Because they knew all you got to do against the Miami Dolphins is don't let them get to the quarterback, and we will find an open man eventually. That's their game plan versus Miami. But y'all are comparing quarterbacks that get 7 and 8 man protection. When Adam Gase, oh my gosh, let me just stop, man. Let me stop. Let me get off of that. Anyway, man, they knew 17 scared and doesn't throw the ball. When we got 8 men on the line of scrimmage, ain't it funny that Tannehill still only get 2.5 seconds? We got 8 men on. The Dolphins have 8 men on the line of scrimmage, and this man get 2.5 seconds. Can you imagine that, y'all? You ain't got to imagine it. Just go look at the film. Last few games. Last few games, man. But anyway, man, I'm beating a dead horse, I think, in regards to that. Guys, this is the point on Xavier Howard, man. This is all I'm trying to say about Xavier Howard. Go get your first round pick right now if you can, Miami. Go get your first round pick right now if you can. I know he looks like he should be a future. Go get your first round pick. All right. This TD Fans Talk, man. I'll come back to y'all later today. I'm out, y'all, man. True, I agree. Trade X. I'm just saying, man. People ain't got to agree with my logic, but at least listen to it in its entirety. If you hopped on the stream late and you like, what? Just go back, man. Go listen to my logic at least. You can still disagree, but just hear it out. It might change your perspective, man. You can't do that to your team. You can't cripple your team like that. This TD Fans Talk. I love y'all, man. Thank you for your love and your support. Everybody that ordered a T-shirt, man, I'm get those made. I'm gonna put the order in the day to get them made, probably tonight, so that hopefully they can be made over the weekend. But if you want a last minute, you need to get it in before about 8 p.m. tonight. If you're interested in buying a TD Fans Talk T-shirt or a long sleeve shirt, hit me up at tdfanstalk@yahoo.com. I want to get all the orders in together. I don't just want to keep spreading them out, 2 here, 3 there. I got about 8 orders right now. Y'all let me know if you want a TD Fans Talk T-shirt. Please email me, tdfanstalk@yahoo.com. I don't have my online store set up yet. So as far as paying and things like that, it'll have to be through either PayPal or Cash App or something like that. But email me. We'll discuss the details. All right. This TD Fans Talk, man. I love y'all. I appreciate your love and support. I'm out, y'all. How do we order a shirt? Email me, Finsanity, tdfanstalk@yahoo.com, man. How much for the shirts? Right now, the short sleeve one that I have that says TD Fans Talk on it are 18, and the long sleeve ones are 20 right now, man. And if I can have them done even cheaper, I want to try to lower the prices for you if I can, man. All right. But this TD Fans Talk, love y'all, man. Peace. I'm out.